I'm Brian Patrick, and retail giant Target does away with labeling some items specifically for boys or for girls. In a recent statement, Target says, as guests have pointed out, suggesting products by gender is unnecessary. Our teams are working across the store to identify areas where we can phase out gender-based signage. Target specifically mentions removing signs from kids' bedding and toy aisles. Mary Rice Hasson is with us, a fellow at Ethics and Public Policy Center. Mary, what's the motive behind this? Is it customer complaints or a political agenda?
No, Target is clearly making this decision based on ideology, not on business principles. It's not good business to annoy your customers, and it's going to take moms twice as long as they go in and they're looking for toys. Now they've got to sort through not just toddler toys and middle school toys, but things that are boys, girls, and it's all going to be jumbled together. That's not good business practice.
They say it's not going to apply to clothing, but you can see where we're going here. I mean, this gender-neutral society idea. What are the risks of us going in this direction?
Well, see, here's what's going on. Target has chosen sides. They filed a brief in the same-sex marriage case. So what this really is an application of a core belief of what Pope Francis calls gender ideology or gender theory. And that means saying that there is no such thing as sexual distinction or sexual difference in any meaningful way. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, a man, woman, husband, wife, father, mother. So you can see how it fits into the same-sex agenda. Problems are, one, it's not true. It's ironic because we're at a time when science is showing us just so many amazing things about how men's and women's bodies, our brains, our psychologies are so different, and yet ideology chooses to ignore that. But I think the big risk here, Brian, is that it's confusing to children and it's confusing to parents.
Indeed it is. So when they talk about children's merchandise, are they targeting children?
They are, because children are the most malleable. And this is one way of just promoting the idea that we human beings can decide who we are and that our bodies are meaningless, we have no creator. And yet we know the truth, that God made us male and female. And so parents need to affirm that sexual difference and the importance of that. And they need to clear away the fog and help their children know and understand who they really are.
And where else can we expect to see this stripping away of labels, if you will?
Yeah, we're seeing it already in schools. And where schools are doing away with different colored graduation gowns. They're not having children line up by identifying as boys or girls. Why? Because they're trying to pretend we're all the same. We're generic people. We're not generic people, Brian. And this is just ideology, nothing more.
It's a shame that equality is being confused with sameness. It's not the same thing. Right. There is equality. But men and women are different, as Pope Francis says, for a reason.
Right, for a reason.
And that seems to be a pretty obvious reason.
Right. Okay.
From Ethics and Public Policy Center, Mary Rice Hasson, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.